Hello and welcome. I'm Kelly, your faceless narrator behind QuantumVision Studios. Today I'm diving into the untold history of how the United States and Great Britain reshaped the Middle East for oil for power and for something far more permanent. Let's begin. Before World War I, much of the Middle East was part of the Ottoman Empire, but as the empire began to weaken, colonial powers saw an opportunity. Britain and France didn't just want land, they wanted oil and control. In 1916, a secret deal known as the Sykes-Picot Agreement carved up the region. Britain would take modern-day Iraq, Jordan and Palestine. France would seize Lebanon and Syria. This was done without consulting the people who actually lived there. Why? Because oil had become the most valuable resource on Earth, and the West needed a steady supply. British and American companies rushed in. Anglo-Persian Oil Company, Standard Oil, Aramco. The locals? Displaced, divided and silenced. After the war, the so-called mandate system gave Britain and France control over these lands, colonialism by another name. Borders were drawn to divide ethnic groups, Sunni, Shia Kurds, ensuring constant tension that could be managed. In 1917, the Balfour Declaration signaled British support for a Jewish homeland in Palestine. After World War II and the horrors of the Holocaust, the West backed the creation of Israel in 1948. Money, weapons, immigrants. Israel was born, backed by the US and Europe. But for Palestinians, it was the Nakba, the catastrophe, over 700,000 displaced, and decades of conflict began. Since then, the US has remained Israel's closest ally, through thick and thin, war and peace. Billions in annual aid, unquestioned military support, diplomatic shielding. Why? Because Israel became the West's outpost, a strategic anchor in a region they helped destabilize. Today's Middle East chaos, it's not ancient tribalism, it's the result of a century of calculated interference. For oil, empire and control, the lines they drew still bleed, and the silence of history still echoes. If this story opened your eyes, please like, comment and share. Subscribe to QuantumVision Studios for more hidden truths and uncompromising clarity. We're just getting started. Thanks for watching. Stay awake, stay informed and stay human.